everyone, welcome back to Mogway's to Tony House. Everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. But starring Sue Screen is done by Breedy. Check them out, link in description below. Now, for once this is a bit silly. He's a silly man. I didn't realize where Girlfriend Season 4 ended last week. I thought we were gonna get a new episode today. Because, like, they haven't reached the climax of the arc they're doing right now. Like, it's built, we're in the build up to the climax. But, like, we haven't gotten to it yet. So, it's, like, a real place to end of a season. I guess a bit of a cliffhanger. But, like, it's a real place to end off, like, the season. Like, especially with, like, pick up the fifth, with the fifth season, it's gonna pick up. It's gonna be weird. Unless they, like, plan on doing the whole rest of the arc, and I don't know if a grand girlfriend plan. But I do find it odd. But, you know, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm part of the problem, I know. I know. Capcom! Not turn off console. Yes, the game. I don't think we started the trial. Oh, we didn't because, yeah, I could have a save state. Can't believe it's been 6 months since I was last allowed to work in court. And now here I am, back at Old Bailey. Mr. Nadaho. Good morning, Professor Hellbrain. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. The atmosphere pressure here is off the charts. I never found anything like it. It's crushing me. I feel every time I'm here, that gravity. Well, this is Britain's highest code. But you tell me it's they with some kind of device that I can actually control air pressure? I think it's probably on mine. If I'd be kind of fucked up, like, you know, some bailiff in Vacona is just like, yeah, let me increase my air pressure for the defendant. That way he feels more nervous. Ha 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 ha! If I've seen more energetic, I actually got off of work on time today, so, like, yay. Yes, well, you won't let me down, will you, Mr. Nadaho? I'm counting on you in today's trial. To save my life. To save my secret of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine from being made public. Yes, I understand. I know what I had to do. I had to establish the exposure 2 days ago. It's nothing more than an unfortunate accident. Well, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, Willing. Justice will prevail. My conversations, Mr. Nardholm. You appear to have been lumbered with a most tiresome case here. Mr. Sholmes, I didn't expect to see you here. But if they mean, you know, leave me alone at home with Polly, and is he supposed to do wax work? Took me at least an hour to wake him up. Is it? Are you? Hello, Sholmes! Indeed, sir. I'm he. Hello, Sholmes! No, I've heard all about your exploits, even while living in Germany. Hey, yes, Ryan's magazine is on sale in Germany, too. This monthly installment was sublime. Your deduction of Adventures of Silver Blaze was wonderful. Yes, a memorable case indeed. It contained a snake, I seem to recall. No, that was the speckled band. Yeah, keep your cases straight, please. Well, thank you for coming. I do appreciate your support. I'm sorry to disappoint you, my dear fellow, but I'm afraid I can't say. Oh? I have an orchard business at Madame Toonspell's. You mean your wax work job? No. For actual abduction of codes. Madame has engaged my services. So you tried to get a bomb by ransom now, are you? But week's wages depend on him. And as does the safe return of waxwork. Yeah, naturally. As such, I intend to give him my undivided attention. Oh, well, never mind then. I understand. Because with your skills, my skills are observation and reasoning, resolving the matter would be easy as preferable pie. I shall return for a wolf. For until I solve the case, I have no money to afford a pie of any description. Oh, but you must absolutely give it your full attention, Holy. Quite, Ice, quite, but life is without me, you know? Well, if I give some more full attention, I have quite an insatiable desire for pie. One of the university's intractable mysteries, you might say. Oh yes, quite, definitely, absolutely. I totally understand. But of desire for pie? Well, we Dean Winchester and Supernatural. It's someone a little starstruck. I mean, you mean a great detective. I wish you the very best of luck, Professor Hairbrain. Oh, yes, oh, well, thank you. Before I depart, Mr. Nadaho, I warn you, if you please. What is this about? As you remarkably were grounding in science, I feel like I ought to inform you. As compelling as the super high voltage entertainment kinesis hypothesis may be, a practical implementation such as attempted by Professor of Great Acquisition is quite impossible. But Professor Saber the demonstration was a success. Yes, it would appear that he fervently believed it was. I wrote Professor Hill on Bunny Brain's paper on it too, you know, and I have to say, I'm sure it can't be done. It can barely be done theoretically, let alone practically. Well, who doesn't like a good theoretical science, am I right? But it's barely theoretical. So he's completely blocking up the wrong tree. But how can an experiment that has no possibility of succeeding, in fact, succeed? That's contradictory. And if that contradiction would be at the heart of the trial, I have no doubt. What's that supposed to mean? Now, I must hurry along. I wish you the best of my luck, my dear fellow. See you later, Holy. Well, it looks like you're on your own today, Reno. But shut up, you can do it. Let me, I have you. Oh, what about you, Aris? Oh no, I'm afraid I can't help. I have something I need to do. What? I see. He can be a big surprise for you when you find out what it is. But I would like to know what it is now. That sounds ominous. It does, doesn't it? Counsel for defense of a defendant. The court is about to be in session. Make your way out of the courtroom at once. We're on our way. An experiment where the laws of science say can possibly succeed, and the scientists is convinced it did. But it was the way you to unlock Huey's game. It's the key to this case. It's gonna be a fun case indeed, baby. Who doesn't like science? Oh, so we can find interesting. Actually, no, we can talk about a little Yu-Gi-Oh news. I think I was too blown back about the new format announcement yesterday to really talk about this. Um, Number one is Dueling seems to be doing a third Do Monsters world. Because they're doing Noah and Dots. It's gonna be like a anime filler arc for like Dots, like and like Noah or like whatever other characters they want for in Vivian, Love Slave. Doesn't want to be a love slave to Vivian. I'm just saying, but that seems to be the case, and then they announced that they're doing a Shaman structure deck. Again, I hated that Shaman structure deck. I think it was like one of the worst structure decks we've ever gotten. I think the only good thing was like it was a reprint for Wageki. Is that the only good reprint about structure deck? Oh, let me put that up. Shaman Yu-Gi-Oh structure deck. I forgot what it was. Yeah. Oh, that came out in 2020. That's 5 ago. Like, shamans really don't work together as an archetype. They really don't. So, like, I'm not a big fan of this. And I know it's because of the animation Chronicles, but still, I'm willing. Well, Effect Veil reprint by Effect Veil has been reprinted so many structure decks and stuff like that. But it's not a big whoopee freaking do at that point. Like I said, reprint for Geki. Well, I had a reprint of Terraforming, Twin Twists, Dark Rune, Mo. Melvos, Dimension. Well, it does have a few good reprints. So I would give it that. It did have good reprints, and but that's it. I would never in a million years buy free like copies of a Shaman structure deck and be like, I want to make a deck out of this. No. Again, I think it's like one of the worst structure decks that has ever come out for Yu-Gi-Oh, especially the last 5 years. Her name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this code to be in session. We're sitting here today for public trial of Professor Albert Hellbrain. I now call upon the counsels for prosecution defense to declare their willingness to proceed. For prosecution's way. The defense is way, my lord. I'm 6 months out of practice, and what's more, I'm without Satoru's son today. So my imagination does the because without your trusty sidekick or assistant, I should say. But yeah, without your trusty assistant. So I must say, we called the victim of this case all too well, Mr. R.D. Assman. Mr. Assman was well known as the financer of a mere front for his diverse criminal activities. It was only a month ago that the man appeared for court prosecuted by you, Lone Van Zeeks. But the jury unanimously found him not guilty. Because every member of the jury had been bribed by the sound of it. For his powerful London criminals all prepared to go to extreme lengths to keep their freedom. But 2 days ago, on the 21st of October, Mr. Assman met his end. The work of a Reaper, was it? If that's how your lordship would describe divine retribution, but the fact remains that Mr. Assman's death was a direct result of the actions of the accused Mr. Hellbrain. Well then. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people. Of the 6 of you ready to fulfill your society duty. Oh my god, I knew more! I'm most gratified to have been selected to carry out this opponent's civic duty, my lord. She does look like, I know I say, the Queen of Kawaii looks like, number 63 Galaxy Queen, but she also looks like number 63 Galaxy Queen. To have a man's fate in the palm of one's hands. Oh gosh, oh golly. It sends a shiver down my spine. You know what? No, I take back. She looks more like Akaba Wedgie's mom. Science experiments, magic, conjuring tricks, cooking trials, and other moving performances. Any inspired scholar devised repetition of sounds deserves to hang. I had to listen to what both sides had to say for fans and sell one. That isn't it? Just all the cobs. It's for Chewie vs. Sleep. Policeman from yesterday. For Bobby from. Whoa! He put out his gun like that? Was it like visit my day? Was it like visit all? Man was ready to shoot someone. That's the police killer Automo look like again. He's exhausted as ever, it seems. Now, as I'm sure you all will, but instead we're here to judge the day. The track play took place with great exhilaration shortly after its opening. Although the death toll would have been far worse, with the exception of the victim, no one else was killed. Nevertheless, the dream of science being exhibited rapidly turned to a nightmare for the spectators. Short-term events, and as such the eyes of all of London, no, all of the world will be on this trial. It's our duty to reach a swift and just conclusion, I feel. Just as always, swift and just. So, the opening statements, please, Sloan Van Zeeks. At the heart of this incident is technology never before demonstrated anywhere in the world. One of the science latest developments, I take it. The government is keen to capitalize on great exploration to improve Britain's technology advantage. The technology being demonstrated by the accused was described as high voltage instantaneous kinesis. Good load! It is designed to disassemble human subjects using extreme high voltage electricity and beam them instantaneously into another location where they subsequently reassemble. Is such a thing in a realm of possibilities? Well, I don't believe it, that's for sure. This hitting people with electricity, oh my gosh, how shocking. Pun indeed. The whole idea was absurd. Hypothesis would never stand up to scrutiny. So, I believe you're a fellow of world society, are you not? An expert in your field? I am. A word on that can be considered fine. Instantaneous kinesis is pop cocky. So this expert Mr. Shum's on agreement. It's impossible. What's the prosecution's matter on view of the matter? Prosecution was but the accused instantaneous kinesis demonstration was a success. What? What riot? Order! The professor's hypothesis is currently under investigation by the British government. If it's deemed to have merit, a substantial research grant will have been made available. The accused may use of an invention built on his new hypothesis to take Mr. Asman's life. In order to be the sole benefactor of the grant. But this disastrous demonstration was no accident. It was carefully designed from the onset to end the life of the victim. Thank you, Lomben Zeeks. But prosecution stance is very clear. But you would now bring forward witnesses to substantiate your claim. Gladly, my lord. Oh, he's already taking off a cape, baby. But show for folks witnesses to the stand. Witnesses, state your name and occupation for the code. Yes, sir. Tobias Garrison, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard's Homicide Division. I was on duty of demonstration of day in question, charged with following investigation. Albert Hillbrain, scientist. You were born in England but have been carrying out research in Germany recently, is correct? Yes, that's right. To graduate from University here in Britain, I went to work in Germany and made an amazing discovery. Which is what brought me back to demonstrate my incredible hypothesis of a great exhibition. I cannot speak. I really can't. Who would have thought? What he demonstrated was an incredible explosion. Put Megamine out of running. But for science! The science is a success when instantaneous kinesis works. Everyone saw it. We must have done it. Yes, there was a terrible accident. But my demonstration, my hypothesis was a success. Well, that much is undeniable, but in the photograph taken by the forensic investigation team. This was taken inside the Crystal Tower taken. Same piece of exhibition, no less. That's right, my lord. It seems the victim went straight into it. That would not be fun. I see. Very well. I submit for photograph as evidence. As the co-host, victim of the incident was Mr. Ari Asman. There have been a number of allegations made against the man, but putting that aside for the time being. He was the man who financed the research for the experiment and demonstration itself. I see, so to summarize the situation. The defendant is accused of taking the man's life who funded his work, would that be correct? Exactly. It couldn't, but it couldn't be. Well, obviously, you know, you gotta give money, you know. The experiment was caused by some manufacturing of the apparatus used for the demonstration, maybe? That's right, it must have been. My splendid machine, my poor splendid machine. You saw it yesterday, didn't you? We came and examined the wreckage thanks to the Special Dispensation of Scientific Equipment Act. What? The wreckage? The wreckage? I mean, it is pretty fucked up. With that being the case, how can the facts be established? It could be possible to determine whether or not this is an accident or deliberate malice act. It's extremely simple, my lord. Okay. How can we do it? I beg your pardon. Is the right witness? What, sorry, me? Apparently you. No, you're a neighbor. Yes, sir, it's more plain and simple. Anyone can state that with complete certainty. What? How could he be possibly think that? Well, obviously he has good reason to. Oh, he won't say it. That'd be silly. Well, thank you, Inspector. I think we better proceed to phone testimony. And you explain to the court on grounds you claim this experiment to have been a front for murder. Ugh. But Cobes, when crashing through the crystal tower, had a broken neck. I mean, my miscalculation of the angle of a beam projection, that's all. That's my mistake. But a post-mortem examination revealed another injury, a fatal wound. There was a lesion in his chest where he'd been cruelly stabbed by something sharp right in the heart. So the victim was killed before he went anywhere. And this fellow is the only one who could have done it. An extraordinary business. In addition to his suffering a broken neck, the victim was also stabbed in the heart. I mean, you gotta make sure he stayed dead. For information, I would really like to hear from anyone other than the judge. Coroner says the death would have been all but instant from a wound like that. He could say, in fact, that the victim was killed twice by the accused. No, they can't be far from the truth. I have an experiment plan document that I would submit to the security team. The victim still here inside the something called a bird cage and ready to beam up. Beam me up, Sky. Into the second level of the crystal tower about 25 yards away. The experiment didn't go according to plan heaven. Clearly, a man is dead. As the machine was put into operation, there was a large explosion. The blast caused the beam transmitter to point higher than intended. And currently, the kinesis reside in the bird cage, materializing in mid-air, and then he plummeted like a rock. And from where it's incredibly fall, crashing down through the glass of a crystal tower large round window. My word, when it seems the victim's neck was broken upon impact in the tower, I'm surprised the man is in jelly. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean for this to happen, the machine was just too powerful. But honestly, Willie, I swear, it was just an accident, a terrible accident. Fortunately, that excuse can't save you. No, not considering the sharp mower weapon pierced the victim's heart. Mower weapon? What are you saying? This is autopsy report submitted by the coroner. The prosecution would like to add to the court record. Your request is granted, Castle. There was a person I know. I was feeling pussy, you know. I saw the whole ludicrous performance. There's only one other person on the stage from Mr. Aspen. It's that disgrace of excuse of a scientist! Yeah, how dare he try something? Then Willie, by all accounts, it must have been him. Hard to think otherwise, Willie. Fill out counsel for defense. Proceed with cross-examination, please. Oh, yes, my lord. I need to focus here. It's been a while. Are you suggesting that because he fell from a considerable height, the break one's neck? Exactly. Which highlight something else about this whole one business. What's that? The fact that the instantaneous kinesis itself was a success. After the explosion of the cage, River fell inside, suddenly peel out nowhere mid-air. So, a both experiment ended in disaster. The so-called instantaneous kinesis did actually occur. We might ask, Professor, what is the cause of a fair disaster? So the angle of a projection is critical, isn't it? And you calculate yourself personally? I mean, yeah, of course the angle of projection is important. If it isn't correct, well, you're gonna get fucked up. Absolutely, the correction is far too complicated for anyone but me to carry out. Only you gotta log in, you. Yes, that's right. That's the point, but calculation is so complicated, even I can make a mistake. Do people fall for that brazen confidence? I should try it. You should. I took into account the subject's height and weight, the wind direction, and the ambient temperature. I consider every possibility available, so I just don't understand how it could have been possible. Obviously, then you must include the way of the clothes Mr. Aspen was wearing at the time, I suppose. Didn't think about that. Cracky cars. Manson should have been free. So much for safety first. Free must have been for safety forward. Another fair entry, you say, but it doesn't make any sense. I mean, broken neck is pretty fair. I didn't think I'd spell this out, but here we go. Just because there's two fatal wounds doesn't mean I'm saying the victim had 2 lives to lose, does it? I mean, you never know, he could be Catman. 2 white. Obviously, at first, we thought the bloke had died due to the spine snapping in half as well. Are you saying that's not the case? You got your answer once. I finished my fish and chips if you don't keep buying in every few seconds. But all I know is that I bomb in his bag. Victim plummeted 30 feet into a grass tower. It would be reasonable to assume that is the cause of death. Wait, that's what we've all thought, but it was a red herring, wasn't it? Look, it wasn't red herring because he never did. Except for one time he did. Defense knows nothing of this court information. Prosecution received this report from the forensic team only this morning. It was the first we knew of it as well. I can only apologize for the impossibility of informing the defense. Sarcastic and insincere. Thanks. So what's the nature of this sharp object? It is among the accused tools that were used as a demonstration. One is of particular interest. Of course. This. Oh yes, there appeared to be some kind of screwdriver. When it counts them. Ah! There he is. What's your little companion? Andrew. Andrew? Of course. What, is a screwdriver? Why not Andrew? Don't you know, Charlie? He's one of my dear friends. Like all my tools. I named him all, you know. We were one big happy family. Andrew's my flathead screwdriver, of course. His brother, Michael, is a crosshead. Well, it appears that your beloved Andrew has a red stain on the shank. Oh, damn, Andrew, the co-worker. But that isn't. It's blood. Beyond any reasonable doubt. No! And that's not all. It's long and the shape of this Andrew fell is completely consistent with the victim's wound. What? No, that's not a good look for us. Odo! The code will enter this friend of the defender evidence. What was examine? Oh yeah, that is some nice blood. Great, yeah, exactly, great. So punches don't keep rolling. So the victim was killed. Wait, guys, do you have for saying that? Ha! Do you really ask? There's only 2 people on the public experimentation stage. In front of the whole crowd. The victim is the Ollie Aspen, the accused, Professor Hellbrain. And we know for certain that before the experiment, the victim was alive. That's right, saw with my own eyes. Furthermore, following the explosion kinesis, no one went near his body. No, it was only someone else on stage when the victim could possibly have done it.
Excuse me.
Oh, Professor Hellbrain has something cooking. Professor Hellbrain, do you have some information that might be relevant here? Professor! Sorry! I just calculated the armor coefficient of electronics to separate molecules from the human body. And for when it stands the best, you know, before you go to prison. It seems as though you have something to say about Inspector Gregerson's last remarks. Yes, you're right. That's, of course. You just said that no one else could have done it, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. Who else could have stabbed the victim, eh? I don't know, but there's no way I could have possibly stabbed at Mr. Assman, you see? Explain, please, Professor. Oh, of course there's this, cold-hearted policeman might not be aware, I suppose. But humans are warm by mammals with blood running closely through the veins. Oh, then surely you should see. If I'm plunged with something of the size of entry into a man's chest, the whole stage would have been a blood blast. No, a blood swimming pool. Professors of London were watching me all the time. And yet none of them seem to have claimed, not one of them claims to have seen a swimming pool of blood. Like it keeps getting worse. Well, no, I suppose not. You see, not one. True, I didn't see anything like that. Well done, Professor. What a great counter argument. Order! Pray forgive for discourtesy, as I serve from a drop of my hollow chalice to accompaniment my own friends abducting. Here's to you, Albert. Oh, you took kind of walk. I'm way not a patch for you. No, you're not. No? You neglected to mention one crucial possibility. I have. Is acting as a plug. Of course. Inspector, allow the code, please. Yes, sir. What are we gonna do with this? Very well, you met a man your formal testimony now, Inspector Gregerson. I don't have anything to present here. Hold it! What do you think that, Inspector? If any wound is on when you put off where profuse bleeding occurs. With that, it's still lodged in the victim's body. It acts as a stopper, so it's if one for a better word, stops the blood from flowing. I see. You don't need a medical degree to be aware of this fact. It's common knowledge for any investigator. Research for something new. If you ask me, this book Max what he was doing from view before stabbing Mr. Anderson in the chest. Then he being victim of strange was stage of his occur. With fact remains that the lack of blood of the scene could be easily explained, as prosecution has demonstrated. Honestly, I figure out what we're supposed to do next quite easily. I'm trying to find... Objection. No. Not what I was thinking. I feel like it definitely has to be the whole stabbing thing. I'm just looking this up real quick and then we can move on. If it ever fucking loads. Oh crap, that's not loading. Why is that not loading? There we go. Got to load. Okay. It seems unusual. Okay.
Objection.
save. And we're gonna play some card games. Oh, we got a friend. Man, I'm getting sleepy, I think the lack of sleep is catching up to me somewhat. But I'm definitely gonna play a few games of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because who doesn't want to play a few games of Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone wants to play a few games of Yu-Gi-Oh! Even if we don't realize we want to play some games of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm getting Ash that, so. We got this call by the fuck. Yeah, there we go. At least got 2 cards out of the hand. Do with as you will. Okay, I might dip after this to event. I'm actually kind of struggling to keep my eyes open. Okay, Diabella style. Okay. I don't like the sub with this bow. Well, I do. Oh my god, we're gonna be here forever. We're gonna be here forever. Kalibo. Okay, they're just standing around, doing nothing. Okay, there we go. IP. There's no way this is still in 5 minutes. There's no fucking way. Phoenix! Never ends. Let go of ice. Come. Almost someone. Sometimes I'm just gonna get plopped. Okay, so that's not about a ton. That fact is my turn. Okay, I haven't even drawn yet. Yeah, I'm definitely falling asleep. So, I'm doing the correct thing. I cannot. I do apologize, but I'm totally falling asleep. It's like small instance of me like kind of nodding off and then going back to wake, and I can't stream. So I do apologize, but I think my lack of sleep is catching up to me finally. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out. It's been fun. It's been a blast. It's been a real fun blast. Tomorrow we'll definitely stream longer, but it'd be Naruto Expo and then Thursday would be more of Grey Satoni. So again, thank you all for coming out. Hope you all have a good, wonderful